Hello everybody. I'm here in Melbourne on a beautiful sunny day. Have a look at this beautiful paradise. And so I launched this initiative, the 500k Founder, 9 days ago, about 2 weeks ago. And I've been going live pretty much every day to speak about the journey. And it's been really good to actually speak about what it's like to operate a 50k per month business. And I've always wanted to know since I started, like what is it like to actually be in the lives of people that are doing these kind of numbers? Like, what do they focus on each day? What do they spend their time doing? And I wanted to really share with you guys the journey to getting to 500k per month, because the first step is actually like creating money from your coaching business, your consulting agency business, whatever it is. From your business, if the first thing is like, once you got customer validation, which is like someone will pay for what you sell, and once you can actually have a delivery model that works, like delivering the result you promise, then all it's about is scaling. And it's just like, okay, like what do we need to do to just scale it? And really the sky's the limit. And that's why I love this journey, because as far as I can imagine, I can just create. And that's what I really love. It's like, not to get too egoic about it, but like the closest I can get to experiencing what it's like to be in touch with the divine, being in touch with God, really be connected with like the unlimited, is to create things. And so that's why I love building a business, because I get to create stuff. And then I get to make money from stuff, and I get to help people to live better lives. It's just great. So I wanted to share with you this journey that I'm on. There's ups, there's downs, there's sideways, there's in-betweens, and I wanted to give you a whole, fulfilled, rich tapestry to experience this through my eyes, and so that you can, if you wanted to take that journey, if you are taking that journey, so that you could actually take it knowing what needs to be there to make it succeed. So today I'm going to talk about how to create a engaged community of action takers. Why is this important? Because you've got two teams as a coach, consultant, or agency owner. Two main teams. There's your clients is one team. Not many people really think about their clients as a team in business, but I think about it as my team, my extended team. And then there's your primary team. So you could think about it secondary team and primary team. So your primary team is your employees, and they're the people that are taking action on what you tell them to take action on. They're helping you to build stuff, right? So you can't build Rome by yourself. You need other people to help you. And so we create clients so that we can get a better service, and so that we can make profits and things like that. But it's really so that there's something deeper than it. It's actually so that we can have a feeling. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of coaches come into this because they felt lonely. They felt a massive sense of loneliness in their lives. Usually they were outliers. They didn't have a sense of belonging. They didn't have a place they could call home usually. They felt themselves going from social group to social group. And like a lot of the time, I've talked to so many coaches, consultants, agency owners that actually have this in their past, felt like, this aloneness. And like, we create this business because we actually get to surround ourselves with people that we resonate with. Because for us, we don't resonate with a lot of people. Like we don't feel connected to a lot of people for very long. We grow really quickly. Like we're always on to the next thing. Like what's the next destination? Like we're very goal driven. So we don't stay in one place for very long. And so we leave people very quickly. And what I found is like the most fulfilling thing and the most important thing is, how do you create an engaged community of action takers for both of these teams? And really there's a couple of main core concepts and principles that I like to follow to actually make this happen, because since I started, I've always found that I have a natural affinity to gathering people together and helping to align them in the pursuit of one single aim. That's the core one of the core principles. Your ability to align people to one single aim. So that might be to help them get success in their business. Really, how do you do that? You need to make sure that you have a very consistent end goal. Like it has to be the same end goal. You have to refine the journey that they take, and everyone should be taking the same journey. That's how you get people to be engaged. That's how you get them to be consistent. Don't change things too much. If you do, warn them before. As long as it's like long enough before, this is going to be changing, be prepared, then they're fine. So they need to be able to trust that the goal, the end isn't going to change, and the system isn't going to change too much unless it's removing difficult things. Okay, but really it's about being intentional as the leader of the group. This is key core concept. Keep the same end, keep as much of the same system as you can. And the next thing is always be adding value. Always be giving things to the community that make their life better, allows them to achieve their goals with less time required, less energy required, right? So I'm constantly giving support calls. I give like 3 support calls a week to our full-time coach mastermind. Like I give weekly reviews of their business systems. Like I'm daily checking in with them in their private channels, which we host for them. Daily, I'm sending inspiration. My team are all putting energy into the community, and that creates energy coming back. That makes them engaged. The next way, which is super important, is ideally you should charge for people to be a part of the community. People shouldn't be able to get into a community of value for free. They should have to pay. And so would you do this in a business context in your Facebook group? No, if you're a new brand, like you should have a free Facebook group. But wherever you give the most value, wherever you want the most commitment to be, you should charge people to be there. That's the next principle. Why do you charge? Because it filters out everyone that isn't serious about taking action. And the more you charge, the more serious people will be. Because in people's minds, like in my mind, in everyone's mind that is a human, we have this thing called reciprocity and cognitive dissonance. And really those two parts of our minds, they're like similar to cognitive biases, or they are cognitive biases. They actually seek for us to gain equal based on what we give. We want to find out, how do I get the equal amount back for my energy? And so like if I give $5,000 to be somewhere, I'm going to then look to receive $5,000 worth of value. Hey Rich, thanks for jumping on. Drop a comment below, guys, if this is valuable for you. If I pay $5,000 to be somewhere, I'm immediately seeking to find my return on investment, be it through money, be it through time, be it through energy, saving one of 3 of those or more of those things. So if you charge people that and you give them a return on investment in a very short period of time, they'll generate what's called buy-in. Steve Jobs from Apple was really good at generating buy-in. It's when you get people to buy in to your mission. Usually people buy in when they get return on investment. What that means is a promise was fulfilled. Something of pain or discomfort was solved by being in this community. That's a very powerful thing. So generating buy-in is the next principle. Now, there's only one more principle that I really need to go through, and that's that you should care about the community. Like this is the main thing, is that you should genuinely care about where the community is going. It's not as much about like having personal attachment to the people in the community or personal attachment to the community, but you should have a definite personal connection to what the community stands for. So like for us, I care a lot about helping people to live free lives where they can design their own lives, but also not so much that they get loads of time off, but that they can actually grow and move and live wherever they want to live. They should be able to like feel impactful, because when I was young, I didn't feel very empowered, didn't feel very impactful. I felt like pretty disempowered, pretty powerless. I grew up with a lot of difficulties, right? Learning difficulties, brain injuries, I was alone a lot at the time. I had like a lot of, I had drug addictions, alcohol addictions, and I solved all of those issues. But really what those issues allowed me to do is to find out what matters to me. And what matters to me came from what caused me the most pain. And so it's super interesting is that when we heal our stuff from the past, we find what our direction is for the future. And that's what I found. So from understanding the benefit of connection, empowerment in the way that owning wealth in the level and being able to create wealth as you like comes from your skill set. So if I can teach people the skills required to do so, then they will feel more empowered and they will feel like they can create a better impact. They'll be more confident and encouraged in their ability to do so. Like, I cannot explain the dozens of people that I've guided to success in the coaching, consultant, agency space. Once I just teach them the skills, they come here thinking they want to make lots of money. They come thinking they want heaps of clients, but really they just want to feel empowered. They want to feel like they know why they're on this planet, like why they're living. They want to know that, you know, lots of us entrepreneurs, we have deep insecurity. Like, we feel really deeply afraid. Is what I'm doing worth anything? Like, is it good? Would people miss me? Do I have a purpose for being here? And so seeing people find that, watching people walk into that, it's like what I never got when I was a kid, and seeing them and watching them do that, I feel the positive emotion ricochet and reverberate back in time in my own past. And I feel that child in the past actually receive what it always wanted. And I've had this experience many times, and that's really why I keep doing it, because like, this is what it's about, you know. Because of that focus on why this group is here, why is it important this community stays together? Why is it important that we burn the midnight oil together? Because it creates camaraderie, it creates purpose, it creates meaning. And Viktor Frankl's book, The Man's Search for Meaning, is a great book on this. So I wanted to go through this with you guys. You gotta, above all else, have personal buy-in on the community. This will help your sales. This will help everything. My sister's just walked out. Do you want to say hello? I'm on a Facebook Live. She's like, what a weirdo. So you create buy-in into the community. You create buy-in into like what you're doing. Everyone else will have buy-in. This will help your sales. As I said, this will help your marketing. Having that conviction, that congruence on what you're doing, it's everything, guys. So I hope this was valuable. I hope that this helped you. Send me a comment below, like, subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Peace out.